Hi, I'm Mystic Zach here with my iPickWins.com second week predictions. These are my free locks of the week. Today I have 5 different predictions across 2 different sports. Last week I went 6-0. I cleaned the board. I did that across 3 different sports. I did NFL, college football, MMA, and a pre-tournament tennis prediction. This week I'm going to do NFL, boxing, and one college football prediction. First, I'm going to go over my NFL Week 2 predictions. That's my bread and butter. NFL is my favorite sport. We have the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins at Sun Life Stadium. This is a game that has constantly eluded star quarterback Tom Brady and the New England Patriots in years past. The Sun Life Stadium is a place that they have not had much success in. This is a place where since 2013, Tom Brady has had as many losses as he had at Gillette Stadium. That's a crazy stat. This is a tough division game traditionally that the Patriots can't seem to get over the hump. That is not something I say very often about Coach Bill Belichick and quarterback Tom Brady, but that is simply the truth with this matchup. I do not think that trend will continue, though. The New England Patriots are as good as ever. They've just won the Super Bowl this past season. I think they got even better. They added star wide receiver Antonio Brown through free agency. Their defense is as good as ever. I think it's the best defense they've had in the past 10 years with their linebacker addition of Jamie Collins. Some of their younger guys have gotten more experience, improved a lot. Their secondary is great. Stephon Gilmore has really taken leadership and really become a top 5 cornerback in the NFL. He's locked down. Whenever he gets on a receiver, they are not going to have a big game. You know that going into the game. Bill Belichick's a great game planner. They have the best coach in the NFL, a top 3 quarterback. They will dominate this game. I think star wide receiver Antonio Brown will get going. I think star wide receiver Julian Edelman will get going. And I think Josh Gordon will get going. I think they'll be able to run the ball effectively. And I think this Miami team just has little to no talent across almost all the board. They have a little bit of secondary, but that's about it. They have the league's worst offensive line. Their coaching is unproved. Their defense is lackluster, mediocre, and slow. They will not compete with this New England team. I'm leaning towards a 3-possession victory, but I do guarantee a victory at Sun Life Stadium. Next, we have the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals. This is a game that is at M&T Bank Stadium. It is at Baltimore. Baltimore is a team who had a great showing last week against the Miami Dolphins. A lot of people might say that they only did so good because they played the Miami Dolphins, who are pretty much known as the league's worst team right now. But I think it was a little bit of their talent, their skills, and Miami being so poor. Baltimore is a team that had really tried this summer to get their offense going, put it in a new direction, get some new layers, unfold some new things, make the defense worry about more things. They ran play action a ton, which I think will help star quarterback Lamar Jackson a lot. He is a guy who had received a lot of flack for his inaccurate passes, especially in the playoffs. I do not think he will receive similar flack soon. I think this offense is tailor-made for a quarterback like Lamar Jackson. He has reliable tight ends and Mark Andrews and Hayden Hurst. He has a star wide receiver who can really stretch the field in Marquise Brown. He's a rookie. He had over 140 yards last week in only 14 snaps. I think he's a guy who will prove to be very troublesome for the league's corners very soon. Star cornerback Patrick Peterson is out for the Arizona Cardinals. He's an all-pro, a Pro Bowler, and very fast. I think that's a big blow to their secondary, and it might be another big week for Hollywood Brown. I think the Ravens are simply too fundamentally sound, too defensively strong, and I think they're too well coached to lose to this Arizona team. Next, we have the Oakland Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. This game will be at the Coliseum. It will be at Oakland, but I do not think that will matter. Even though it's not at Arrowhead, I still do think Kansas City will win this game. They have a ton of offensive firepower that did not slow down last week. Star quarterback Patrick Mahomes and league MVP had over 300 yards in the very first half. They did receive a big blow in star wide receiver Tyreek Hill being out for this week and presumably the next few weeks. He has a bad left shoulder injury, but I do not think this will affect the team too much. Last year they drafted second-round pick Mecole Hardman. He's very fast. I think he'll be able to fill the gap pretty well. I do think they have other receivers that are also capable of handling the load. DeAnthony Thomas. They have new running back Darwin Thompson. They have new pickup Shady McCoy. I think they're an offense that is too good to get too dragged down by a wide receiver being out. I think Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes will pick up the pace. This offense is simply too explosive, too much firepower, and they're too good to lose to this Oakland team. Next, we have my free weekly lock in college football. This will be Ohio State taking on Indiana. This game will be at Indiana. Indiana has been pretty good through these first 2 weeks. They are 2-0, but I do not think that will be enough to stop Ohio State. Ohio State is a very good team. A lot of people were sleeping on them since they lost star quarterback Dwayne Haskins and legendary head coach Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer was a coach who had won multiple national championships, had multiple 10-plus win teams, and had really put it together for many, many years. But but I think his replacement, Ryan Day, is a very capable replacement with a very bright offensive mind. I think new quarterback Justin Fields is almost as good as Dwayne Haskins. I think he's a guy who could contend for the Heisman potentially. He's a ton of talent. He's very explosive and a very good college quarterback. I think this Ohio State team is very dangerous. I think they're very good. I think they will contend for that Big Ten title, and I think they will win this game. They are my lock of the week over Indiana. My next free weekly lock is star boxer Tyson Fury to win over undefeated boxer Otto Wallen. They're both undefeated, and someone's O has to go. It's very simple why I think Otto Wallen's undefeated record is not as good as it seems. A lot of times in boxing, promoters and managers make sure that their boxers stay undefeated so they can get a big shot, like fighting star heavyweight Tyson Fury. I think that is the case here. Otto Wallen has fought fighters he is very capable of beating. Tyson Fury has fought world beaters, world champions across his entire career. He is a guy who has constantly defied the odds. He is a guy who has fought through tremendous adversity. In his second to last fight against Deontay Wilder, in the 12th round, it looked like he was completely out. Deontay Wilder has maybe the scariest knockout power in the history of boxing. Once he hits you, generally you are out. But Tyson Fury defied the odds and got up in the 12th round. He came up from the shadow realm at the 9th count. He's a guy who has always came through when it counts. He's undefeated. He has never lost. And although that fight was ruled a draw, I did think Tyson Fury won. I thought he outboxed Wilder in 9 out of 12 rounds. I didn't quite understand why it was a draw, but they will get that rematch in my opinion. I do think Tyson Fury will take down Otto Wallen, although he is undefeated. Bill Parcells had a saying that you're only as good as your record says you are, and although that's a very good saying in football, that doesn't apply to boxing as well. In boxing, an undefeated record can be very misleading, and I do not think Otto Wallen has what it takes to take down Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury has unparalleled athleticism, a defensive head movement for his size. He is 6'9", he is huge, and he's a great defensive boxer with a great jab to keep you on your toes. He's in great shape, which he hasn't been in a very long time. He's a great fighter, and in my opinion, the world's best heavyweight. I think he will take down Otto Wallen, and it is a missed exact guarantee. Thank you for tuning in to my weekly free locks of the week. Today I went over college football, NFL, and boxing. These are my weekly guarantees. And I would also like to talk about my giveaway and contest on ipickwins.com. In the following weeks and starting right now, every single week we're going to have a pool where you pick the winners of the NFL games. The person who picks the most games correct, straight up, no spread or anything like that, will get a free t-shirt and hat. A free iPickWins t-shirt and hat, of course. Now, at the end of the regular season, every single winner for the regular season will be placed into a pool. This will be a pool based off the NFL playoffs, and the winner of that pool will get 2 free Super Bowl tickets. This is an amazing opportunity for anyone who thinks they're a great sports picker, wants some awesome iPickWins.com merch, or, of course, wants 2 tickets to the Super Bowl in Miami, right near my hometown. I will be there, and I hope to see you there too. Thank you for tuning in.